It's so easy to get caught up in the woe is me of our life situations, forgetting that this physical, material world that we live in is just the effect of our choices that we make, our beliefs about ourselves. And that ultimately, underneath all of that, is just pure creative energy that propels everything and moves everything and animates everything. And this creative energy is not only your home and what you're made of, but it's also who you are. And because this creative energy can only create, that's why I'm calling it creative energy. That's why we see the world around us. Every decision that you find yourself making ultimately is helping you to create what you ultimately want. Even when we find ourselves in toxic relationships or toxic jobs, even when we find ourselves in pain, even when things seem to happen to us completely outside of our control, that are painful, all of it is only to remind you the truth of who you are, to push and pull you in certain directions, and to begin to create a new life in each moment. And as soon as you have this shift internally, the shift in consciousness, the shift in awareness, and you begin to remember, I am not my life situation. That ultimately your life situation doesn't define you, but how you respond. So the next time you find yourself someplace painful or depressing or sad or frustrating or angering, ask yourself, what happened in my life that led me here? What types of choices did I make? And why? It's very, very freeing. All of a sudden, you take responsibility for your life situation. You don't take responsibility for the actions of others, but you take responsibility for your responses. And we begin to understand that I am not responsible for the pain that was inflicted on me by other people, but I am responsible for choosing differently to put myself in a new situation. And that ultimately, all painful experiences are exactly that, reminders to choose differently, to lean into your fears, and to go for what you want. Because ultimately, what you want is exactly what the universe wants for you. Because the truth of what you want is peace and love and joy. You want life-affirming situations, life-affirming actions, life and joy and love-affirming moments. Because that's the only thing the universe can create. And man, our burden's lifted once you realize that.